4 in 10 Filipinos support the impeachment complaints against Vice President Sara Duterte. Now, that's according to a recent social weather station survey commissioned by advisory and consultancy group Stratbase. Among 2,160 respondents, 41% said they support the ouster moves against Duterte, while 35% are opposed to it. The rest are either undecided or, quote, don't know much about the issue. The SWS poll was conducted between December 12 and 18 of 2024 and has a margin of error of ±2 percentage points. Support for the VP's removal from office via Congress vote was highest in Luzon, while opposition was strongest in the Duterte bailiwick of Mindanao. The top reason respondents cited for wanting Sara impeached is her unexplained spending of confidential funds. So far, there are 3 impeachment complaints filed against Duterte, all still awaiting consolidation or endorsement to the House Rules and Justice Committees. The endorser of the second impeachment complaint against VP Sara now joins us. Thank you so much for being with us again on The Big Story tonight. We have Congresswoman Franz Castro of ACT Teachers Party List. Magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi. Thank you so much, ladies, for inviting me again.
Okay, Congresswoman, in our sister program StoryCon, sinabi po ni Sec. Jen Velasco that lawmakers have asked him for more time to determine what to do with the impeachment complaints. Medyo matagal-tagal na po, nakatatlo na, inaantay pa raw yung pang-apat. Your reaction to all of this, it seems that it's taking quite some time. We do know napakaliit lang po ng window for this to happen.
Yes, it's been a month na, no, Gretchen, if you are going to count the number of days as far as, for example, in our impeachment complaint. But I think the Congress, it's high time that the Congress should act on the impeachment complaints as soon as possible, now that more are thinking or are supporting the impeachment complaints. Kasi kung hindi mangyayari ito, hindi ma-actionan agad ito, no, mawawala yung tiwala ng mamamayan sa Congress, which is mandated to act on it, no? And then yung mga investigation in the Committee on Good Government and Accountability, the documents or the unearthed documents and testimonies would be put into waste.
Okay. Kong Castro, konting clarifications ang no. Before tayo nag-Christmas break, ang sabi niyo po busy po kayo nagkakalap ng mga signatures for that 1/3 no ng Congress para ma-shortcut or ma-fast track itong impeachment. Pero bali-balita rin na yesterday you guys had a meeting along with by you guys, I mean the Makabayan Bloc had a meeting with the filers of these so far three impeachment complaints. Can you share with us po ano po yung napag-usapan kasi according din po kay Sec. Jen Velasco ay hindi pa raw niya alam kung ano po yung update from you guys.
Well, we took the initiative, no, kami sa Makabayan as second endorsers ng second complaint. We took the initiative dahil medyo matagal na nga na nandoon sa Secretary General yung 3 impeachment complaints. So we took the initiative to call on other complainants, no, to think of ways on how to push this through. Kasi kung may inaantay pa na 4th complainant, so be it. So antayin, pero siguro dapat ay aksyonan na rin. So ano ba yung mga pinag-usapan namin doon? So first, of course, ano ba yung update doon sa kanilang mga complaint? Baka meron na rin, no, na meron nakagather na rin ng mga signature, yung other complaints, impeachment complaints. And then number 2, like usap-usap kami for a common action. So meron kaming gagawing mga petition signing to encourage our members, the organization's members for the support for the impeachment. Parang merong signature campaign na gagawin. And then there would be a series of mobilization starting on January 15 up to January 31. So yun yung pinag-usapan namin kahapon. And then of course yung magbi-meeting pa, no, for a press con probably on January 17.
Okay. Quick follow-up lang kasi ang isa pang binabanggit no ni Sec Jen Velasco is may nakiusap daw sa kanya isang grupo or at least one congressman, so colleague niyo po, pero ayaw niya po i-disclose kung sino. Ito po yung may kinalaman sa fourth supposedly incoming impeachment complaint. Do you have any idea kung sino po ito? Are you aware that there is a fourth complaint? And kasi parang po lumalabas po, gusto niya muna hantayin yung fourth bago para matignan kung mako-consolidate, gano'n. Yun po yung explanation niya earlier today.
I think the Secretary General is a reliable source, no? So on our part naman, we haven't heard from our other colleagues would endorse the fourth complaint. So sa amin naman, that would be a welcome that would be welcome to us kung meron pang fourth complaint dahil that goes to show na more and more mga kababayan natin yung talagang talagang nag gustong mag-file ng ng impeachment complaint at gustong panagutin ang Vice President.
Well, Kong Castro, I hope you could help us shed more light on the consolidation process. Kasi earlier, sinabi rin po ni Sec Jen Velasco na hindi daw po pala siya ang magko-consolidate daw. It's up to the filers to come together at mag-usap-usap daw na kung i-consolidate, let's say, yung the first 3 impeachment complaints. So, tama po ba yun, Kong? And with that, do you have any plans of consolidating all those complaints?
Well, yesterday we just consolidated our effort na lang, yung mga complainants. But the consolidation of the complaints will be the duty of the Committee on Justice. So after the SecGen endorsed the complaints to the speaker, so yung speaker naman will refer the complaints to the Committee on Justice, and it is the Committee on Justice that would consolidate and to come up with one complaint. Kasi 3 na yan kung may 4 pa, di ba? So pag-iisahin yan and titignan yung mga mabibigat na basis for impeachment.
When you are in
At yun ay consolidate. So the consolidation will happen in the Committee on Justice.
Okay, you are in need of about 106 signatures. How many have you gathered as of today? And ano po ang tono ngayon ng mga congressman? Kasi medyo malapit na po talaga ang eleksyon. And also we do remember that the president kind of had a lukewarm tone on the impeachment complaints. So sa inyong pakikinig sa inyong mga kasama, what is the common sentiment now? At ilang signature na po?
There are pledges of signature, especially from our bloc, the minority bloc. But alam naman natin dito sa House of Representatives, so our colleagues will just act concretely upon the advice of their parties. So kaya kami nga natuwa nga sa fourth complaint na meron ng mga majority na mag-endorse nito. That means to say na parang meron ng go signal ang majority. So as of now pa, pledges pa lang din. And the sentiment naman ng mga kasama na namin dito sa Kongreso is positive for impeachment.
So just to follow up on Gretchen's question, tuloy pa rin po ba yung pag-gather ninyo ng pledges kung hindi man actual signatures? Are you still continuing lobbying amongst your colleagues? Or have you abandoned the shortcut method, so to speak?
Well, we are still talking with some colleagues about their position, In fact, ako nga kinakausap na namin yung mga bloc dito sa House of Representatives and their position. Continuous pa rin naman yung aming pakikipag-usap sa aming mga colleagues. Kaya nga nasabi namin na kung talagang may go signal at pipirma na sila, ay makukuha talaga natin yung appropriate or desired amount of signature or numbers of signature among our colleagues. Yung 106, madaling makuha yan kapag meron ng go signal yung kanilang mga parties.
Speaking of Go Signal, nakausap niyo na po ba si House Speaker Martin Romualdez about this? Babalikan ko rin again yung earlier interview no, ni Secretary General Velasco with Storycon, our sister program. Sabi niya hindi daw, syempre naka-break, so hindi naman daw pumapasok po si Speaker, so hindi pa daw niya nakakausap. What about you guys? Have you guys messaged man lang na have you heard anything?
Wala. So we haven't talked anything about the impeachment. Well, actually, di naman kami nagkipag-usap kay Speaker about the impeachment. So yung mga discussion lang ay among our colleagues. So wala kaming personal na talk with the Speaker.